In Wisconsin, 60 miles west of Milwaukee, is the city of Janesville.
I've been a police officer with the city of Janesville for just over 3 years. We have a good relationship with the community, which helps us when we're doing our investigations.
Once you get past the city and get out into the county, it's a different world. It's relaxed. The people out there are some of the nicest people that I've met. Law enforcement, ever since I was younger, has always been a dream of mine. I moved out here approximately 7 years ago. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
That night, I was driving on the north side of Janesville. I had heard other officers radioing out a suspicious activity involving a BMW that had a red trailer on it. The location of the vehicle, we have prior drug incidents that occurred at that address that led us to believe that there was drugs involved. Parker Court, where this incident started, is, for the most part, it is a very nice area to live. It's just unfortunate that there's like the one address that has some criminal activity. If a subject is under the influence, it definitely makes it way more dangerous because that person is now operating a large vehicle that can do a lot of damage. When somebody's under the influence of alcohol or drugs and operating a vehicle, it's an immediate thing where we need to stop because that person is driving amongst other drivers and people in the community. Officers responded to Parker Court, but a suspect had left. So where that took place was southwest of where I was located. So at that point, I started driving in the area. The suspect vehicle was hauling a red moving trailer. So it's not a instance of it's a white Chevy Malibu or a very common car. So the identifying and looking for that vehicle is much easier. I came across the vehicle parked at the gas station off of Milton Avenue.
What's going on, guys? I can't hear you, man. You mind shutting the car off? What's that? Jesse, it's Officer Rear. We had a call over at Parker Court in regards to this vehicle.
I immediately recognized the subject to be Jesse Seals.
Can you shut the vehicle? I can't hear you.
Jesse's fairly well known for his drug use and drug activity that he's involved in the city of Janesville.
You're gonna have to speak up, Jesse. I can't hear you. About the vehicle? There's a drug complaint over there. Again, man, it's windy as hell. I can't hear you.
Jesse, roll down the window so we can talk to you.
You just roll it down a little bit. I can't see him.
I can clean bill.
Hey, Jesse. So I'm gonna have you step out. There's a crack pipe over there. Hey, O2. Go over there. Hey, Jesse. Turn the car off.
Jesse, you need to turn the car off.
Turn the car off. There's a crack pipe in plain view.
Jesse, don't be going anywhere.
Shut the car off now. I'm gonna break this window.
Now, Jesse.
There's a crack pipe.
By the time I was able to get to my squad car, Jesse had already been quite a ways up the road. but I was still able to see him.
It's continuing north on Milton.
Not stopping at the stoplights and driving into oncoming traffic.
202, it's terminated. You went through the 2 red lights, going onto the interstate, still continuing north.
At that point, the pursuit was terminated due to the risk. We already had information on who the driver was. We could then use other investigative tools to find Jesse.
I was on routine patrol in a fully marked squad, approaching a traffic light at the intersection of Highway 26 and McCormick. Our dispatch gave out that the Janesville Police Department was chasing a vehicle. I heard the description of the vehicle, that it was a smaller vehicle with a trailer attached to it, which kind of sticks out. Usually suspects don't flee with vehicles that are attached to trailers. I look up in my rear view and I see a vehicle that had a trailer attached to it, approaching the intersection fast, coming towards me. When I saw the vehicle go into oncoming traffic, it's that shock. Your hair kind of stands up on the back of your neck. Does he want to get away? Is he trying to hit somebody? Being in a high-speed pursuit, everything is fast forward. Your thoughts, your emotions. He was showing no regard for human life that night. He did not care what happened to anybody on that road. He just wanted to get away. Vehicles were not moving out of my way, which was causing more of a danger on the road.
It's continuing northbound, going into oncoming traffic.
My sergeant came over the radio stating that they had identified the driver and there was to terminate the pursuit. Safety is a major factor when it comes to pursuing a vehicle. There was a big risk to the public.
Continuing north and in the south, the traffic got shut down.
When you stop chasing a car, you hope that that vehicle stops on its own, but more times than not, they just continue to drive. You hope that the dangerous driving stops.
McCormick still continuing northbound. I'm just following to make sure it doesn't hit anybody. 405, it's turned around, it's headed straight towards me.
Holy shit!
Level 33 headed me.
405, community, everyone. 405, someone my way, that guy's the police.
All he had to do was turn north and it would have been over. I was expecting him to turn north. I wanted him to turn north. We knew who the driver was, so it was something, well, we'll catch you later. But he chose not to, and he turned south towards me into oncoming traffic. I didn't really have time to think about me at that moment when his vehicle was coming straight at my car. You have a moment to react, and your reaction, it needs to be the right one. When he hit my squad, it was kind of like hitting a brick wall, right? Because I'm not going fast. At the time that he struck me, from my squad video, I believe I was going about 7 miles per hour. I was almost at a stop, and he was well over 55. I'm not too big of a person to say that I was scared in that incident.
1050, 1050. 401, you work away for 405, he's running west of.
I knew that there were Janesville officers very close in the area, and I knew that he wasn't going to get far.
Holy Jesus, yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm in semi.
Show your hands! Get back, get back. 405. 405, I got a passenger in the car. 405! Show me your hands, Sheriff's Office!
Traffic for 405.
Sheriff's Office, show me your hands! Passenger, show me your hands!
Then I see that there's that second individual in the car. There was so much running through my head, and you're kind of in a daze just by being in a crash, and then the crash and what it was and how it happened. I kind of moved my hands, moved my feet. I'm like, all right, I'm good. There was a pain in my leg. I didn't want to look at it. I don't have time to kind of assess what that injury was. Refocused, but you just got to power through it. Just got to go through it.
Show me your hands! 405 passenger, I don't know if they can't get out, but they're not complying. Just show me your hand!
So on the night in question, I was responsible for the southern portion of the county. The moment I hear Deputy Valencia injured, I request as many units as possible to go to the scene.
I saw the passenger reaching around on the floorboards. He could be reaching for a weapon. Especially the degree of how this incident was happening and where it was at that moment, this could have gone very badly. Very, very badly.
Primary concern of mine is her ability to defend herself against any suspect that might be on scene, but getting her assistance as fast as possible is a priority.
While I was pointing my firearm at the vehicle, at the passenger, giving commands, multiple agencies arrived.
Yeah.
Milton Police Department. He ran across the median, got behind my squad, stood in front of me.
You good?
Yeah. Scared the shit out of me.
Take some deep breaths. I got coverage. You need to step away.